Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oops.
Light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Cigar Lounge, where tonight we're going to be listening to, or we're going to be discussing the Colbert cancellation. And I don't want to be corrected on the name. I don't give a shit. The South Park episode, or the latest South Park episode, which that one was, that could have done way better on that one. And we got time. I got a special press release from the Cincinnati Police Department there. But before we lost Kayla.
We lost Kayla. Come back, Kayla.
Kayla's already bored with you, Gorilla. What's going on there? That's wrong.
Sorry. And before we get started here,
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our cigars sing. Lighting the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
and thank you, Eugene Bird, for giving us a silverback salute. There, salute back to you, Eugene Bird.
Salute back to you.
He also gave us a sticker. I have to go on to YouTube side here to see what the sticker is. Oh, we get a
that would be
good luck.
dog cat fox.
What?
A dog cat fox.
Dog cat fox. Is that kind of like man bear pig?
Sorta.
Okay. And how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing
Not
good.
too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
Ugh. Oh, I didn't end up in jail, so that's a good thing. But
Woohoo!
let me say, as long as I got power, we do got a storm coming about that's gonna be barreling down on us there. There though, if it might be like last night there where we're sitting there waiting for it, then it split up and went around us.
Curtis. Oh no, Kayla. Come on back.
So let's go ahead and say hi to Chat here real quick before we get started. And
Yeah.
we get our tornado siren here from Phantom Boomer Explorers. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop whoop.
And saying hello to everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Curtis. He's saying hello to everybody.
Welcome, Curtis. Brother Curtis.
And
Kayla's back.
The cat
Welcome,
keeps
Kayla.
chip on me. And Curtis is saying hello to everybody. The
And
Boomer is
Vandom.
saying hello to everybody. And he says, Curtis says, too noisy right now to join the panel. When the dryer and washer are done, I may hop on for a bit. All right.
Hi, Curtis. Cool.
And thank you again for the super sticker, the super chat there. Bert, thank you very much. He said, thanks.
Yeah,
and
Bird
hello.
gave him his lunch money for the rest of the week. It helps.
Well, once I get that money from YouTube there, that's going into the vacation fund to pay for the hotel.
No,
Yeah, the one that you and Kayla will be sharing.
No, the one in January.
Gorilla never leaves lunch money because he just gets it off his coworkers.
No, that's true.
Because he knows if they don't have the lunch money over, he'll just got ice and have them deported, right? So
Yeah. And Nolan Bird saying, good evening, happy dishwashing to Curtis. And he's Bird is staring at the clock. Or poor Gorilla, please help. Had a fine AAA commercial. They're better than mine there. I keep getting I look for new car insurance quotes one time, and literally I have not seen a single commercial, or a single ad one time. And I listen to YouTube, like they say my average is probably 15 hours out of the day. I'm listening to something on YouTube. I have not seen a single ad that has not been for car insurance.
Oh, by the way, Gorilla, I like your background. That is the bridge of the Enterprise, right? Enterprise D behind you.
Yeah, Kayla, are you okay?
Yeah, Kayla?
Yeah, it keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why.
Huh.
Could it be a signal, or maybe it's your phone going out?
Oh, when you're on
Make sure your
StreamYard,
VPN.
No, I was gonna say
It could be that. I don't know.
you gotta stay on the screen also.
They keep going.
You gotta stay on the screen. And Scurvy says it's PV Plus skin.
It's PV Pliskin? Oh.
Hope you all like the stream. Please like, sub, and comment. Yippers. Thank you, Bird. Which reminds me,
Nice haircut. Yeah.
I still gotta go pay Kevin for that.
Oh, you owe money?
I hope Cassie is better still.
Yeah, boy.
And Emperor Scurvy pie. Gorilla didn't get a haircut. He just got too close to the buzzsaw at work. No, get it right, Scurvy. I was fucking around with a lighter and accidentally started my hair on fire.
I
thought
it might have been that electric lawnmower girl was bitching about in a short video the other day.
No,
Gordon.
That electric lawnmower is so shitty. It wouldn't even cut one piece of hair on my head.
I could probably believe it the way you described it. Yeah.
Well, I think Gorilla did ask me to use my lightsaber to trim a little hair off him, and I got a little carried away for him.
Yeah, and let's see. Curtis says, Curtis says that he's hoping that she'll be 100% here by the morning. I hope she feels better.
I hope so too.
And I'm about to start counting how many times Caleb cuts in and out.
She's making a drinking game.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you clipped that. That was funny.
Was
funny.
I'd be totally screwed then. I'd be screwed.
Well, see, women usually run away when I ask them out. I don't even talk to her yet. I
don't even have to ask them out. I just have to glance in their general direction, and they're like, "Go away."
Oh.
You just reminded me of a song PvP. I gotta remember to send it to you.
Oh no!
Let's see. Old man Bird Bucks.
Bird box.
Sarcasm alert. Colbert gets canceled makes me so. Oh, sarcasm alert. Colbert getting canceled makes me so sad.
Thank goodness you labeled it a sarcasm, because I would agree it is definitely sarcasm.
Really? I am a green gorilla. My name is Gordon.
Yeah, we're all gonna miss him so very much. I assume Kayla was just leaving every time one of us did something bad. Right. No, I don't know about you, but like one of the things I kept hearing about it was that they got rid of Colbert because of Trump's, or because CBS and Selden with Trump they have to get rid of Colbert. I was like, he's not that relevant to get rid of for that reason. The show, can anybody explain to me how that late night show needs 200 people and costs $100 million a year to make?
Unions.
Corruption.
Unions. Yeah. There is a union that works for all of these talk shows. Well, you know, you've got Colbert, you've got Jimmy Fallon, you got Jimmy Kimmel, you got Seth Meyers. I think he's still out there somewhere. You got Bill Maher, who does his own podcast thing. He used to have the, thing with Bill Maher that he did on ABC at one time until that was canceled. But every one of those comedians share one common goal. They hate Trump, and they will make every attempt to call this guy what he needs to be called.
Yeah.
See, that's where you got it wrong.
No, I got it right.
No, you got it very wrong, because they're not comedians, because they're just political operatives that hate Trump. I agree that with you. But
Okay.
they just, all they can do is bitch and moan and bitch some more about Trump as the evil orange man. And they've been doing it for years. And that's why I haven't watched them in years, because they're boring.
Yeah.
They're not comedians. They're not funny anymore. They're political hacks is what they are.
It's one thing if you're big, you got
Don't feed the sharks.
Yeah. You gotta make the jokes funny for them to stick there, because I see plenty of Trump jokes that were pretty funny, a bunch of them pretty lame there. But it's like the show's losing $40 million a year, and I'm pretty sure what they're getting sold to, who's it? Sundance is buying them out.
I believe. Actually, I saw a thumbnail for a video. I haven't watched it yet today, but apparently Thumbdance has taken over CBS, and they're going to be canceling a lot of shows because they're just tired of the woke crap. So yeah.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily woke crap, but if a show's not making money, why keep it?
Well, apparently they're going to clean house on the CBS evening news because they're tired of some of their left-wing agenda.
Well,
so yeah.
Well,
they are the all-seeing eye,
Well, the problem is the news ain't much news anymore, and it's oversaturated, and it's not just three channels. They're using the format of the three channels they had in the 60s. We got thousands of channels we could choose from. You're not going to get the superstars anymore, so therefore you can't spend like you're going to have a superstar.
Well, exactly right.
And plenty,
exactly right.
Yeah, and plenty. Yeah, and plenty of alternative news sources too, like what PvP likes, Rebel News. If I'm saying the source correctly for him, am I?
That is correct. Rebel News is one of my go-to YouTube news channels.
Yeah, remember, you're a Sith. He's a Jedi who goes with the rebellion.
Yeah,
I'm a Trekkie.
Well, yeah, but in your eyes, because Dan is a Sith, you're the rebel scum. You're the people that go after the Sith and the Imperial Empire.
Okay, I could go with that.
Kind of the metaphor I was getting at there. I mean, even Sith Dan would be able to pick up on that one. So yeah.
Hey, and welcome to the June 24. We'll be getting the chats here in a second.
Hey,
Mikey, you are a bold one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be
honest.
I
bet you were.
I've heard of the Late Show, but I didn't even hear about Colbert until people started making fun of him for his dancing needles. Have you guys? When did you guys hear about him?
I haven't watched him in like 8 years because I haven't watched TV in 8 years.
No. Like, when did you first? Like, that's when I first heard about him, was the dancing needles. Caleb, have you ever heard of Colbert?
Okay.
Yeah.
He used to be funny when he had his own show on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did. You did. When you went network, that kind of You're right. You're right, Germ. When you went all full network, it just kind of
Yeah. Kayla, have you ever even heard of him?
I have, but I've never really watched him, so I'm not 100%. Like, I've seen him somewhat, but I haven't really like watched a full episode of him.
Okay, so it's like he's one of those in the weeds there. I still don't see why everybody's sitting there.
Well, maybe not episode, but people in school.
See, I remember Jimmy Fallon when he was with Saturday Night Live, and and he was fine in that. I mean, but then again, when he also got his own show and network and whatever, then he becomes a political instigator. I'm like, wow, wow.
Well, Mikey, a host is only as good as he's able to improvise his comedy, or the comedy writers or the writers in general to write his material for them. And if the writers became too political, then his material comes too political.
Well, one of the worst mistakes a comedian can make is to go one track. A comedian that goes one track, repeat it. Wash, rinse, repeat kind of comedy, right? That gets dull really, really quick after a number of weeks, and that's the kind of comedy I tune out real quick.
Well, it's like when you're beating a dead horse, right? And you're just like,
did you all take a drink? I got out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with TV in general. I see it as a dead horse. Like, the last time I tried watching it like 8 years ago, I'd put the TV on and I'd sit there on the couch and I'd go, wow, this is really boring. Wow, this is really boring. Wow, this is pointless. And then after after a number of months, I was thinking, why am I wasting my freaking life watching this crap? And then I just stopped, right?
Yeah.
Now, we totally stopped as soon as we moved back here to Canada. As soon as she took me away from Arizona, we haven't watched a single bit of TV at all. Nothing.
Well, I gotta say, I think YouTube is way more interesting than TV.
Hey, Mikey. I can already tell you're lying on that.
Right.
For example, what do we do on Thursdays? What do we do on Thursdays?
Well, on Thursdays we do Twilight Zone.
Yeah, which is an example of TV. It was TV episode.
But it's older TV. I'm talking about anything that's modern. Like since 2015, I haven't watched any TV at all. That's 10 years, Gorilla. TV that's been out.
We've watched the modern movies and TV.
Yeah,
but we respect the classics, is what we do, Gorilla.
I think Mikey's talking about contemporary, day-to-day, week-to-week.
Day-to-day, whatever. Bullshit. All of it.
So, all right, let's catch up on these chats here. We got like 10 of them.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Old Man Bird says, you want to read this one, PvP?
Sure. I heard PvP made out with a girlfriend for 5. I did. Have you ever if you've ever French kissed a girl for 5 hours, you have lived a life, I'll tell you.
I guarantee
you were just tongue-tied by the
take it out for 5 hours. That's all you got after 5 hours.
See, sit there and cut what I just said.
Hey, I'm not going to tell you what I got later. Come on, I told you too much already.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Old Man Bird, this is also what my agents tell me. Yeah, Old Man Bird's asking about Mikey's shirt, but they're not asking about my shirt.
This is, you want to highlight it for just a minute?
Don't feed me? Don't feed me?
It says, don't feed the sharks. This is from the Oddquarium in Toronto. It's part of the Ripley's Believe It or Not franchise. They have their own aquarium down there. Suzanne took me. So we went to that. So this is the shirt that came from that.
Is that shirt a comment on late night talk show hosts?
Could be. Don't feed the sharks.
Yeah, welcome to Drew Try 4. Well, they can make fun of Trump and be funny about it, but Colbert isn't funny. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no. Stephen Colbert is serious. Okay,
trouble-
it's
the
probably
trouble-
one of the few.
The
Yeah.
trouble is, I don't want a late night show to get a political diatribe. I mean, look, okay, here's my point. People go to late night TV to relax and forget the real world and all the BS, right? They don't want to go on late night TV and watch more BS and more political diatribes shoved down their throat, right? And
Right.
that's why these shows are dying now.
Yeah.
Well, they're practically dead. I mean, after Colbert, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I heard what happened and then he was going to be canceled, right, May of next year, but before I heard that, they said, Fallon, Kimmel, watch your backs. I heard
hope
that.
I hope they all go. I really do, because
Yeah.
I think they're all. I don't find
They
any of
will.
them funny. I never
Yeah.
did find them funny, actually.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
Don't
just
Let
won't
Bird
forget what I heard.
says, Teague does a funny imitation of Trump I saw here.
No. You know who does a better imitation of Trump is the one that tried it was Alec Baldwin. I think that was okay. But there's one other guy that actually does Trump really well. I mean,
That'd be
imitates
Stephen
him.
Stephen
He
Crowder.
does a very good Trump. They are both born and bred in Queens, so it's kind of natural for him.
I guess so.
Okay. And let's see. Relax, Mr. Snake Plissken. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Let's see. My
That's from
liberal
Escape
friend
from New York.
insisted that I had to like Colbert. I did for maybe a year or two after he got on the network. I was actually against Trump back then, but I got tired of Yeah, my friends would talk about all the great shows on TV. To me, not much has been worth watching the big three channels for maybe 8 years. We've had a few. I've had a couple good standouts there. Like I like Stranger Things and all that and stuff, but
Yikes.
there's been a few good shows, but not nearly as many as there used to be. Yes, it's really.
Me, Curtis, I agree with you completely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to read this one from Scurvy?
You
Yeah.
want me to read this?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Lemon Pie said, I'm in comedy, shouldn't repeat the same thing, which reminds me, does PvP have an eye patch like Snake after spilling eggnog on his eye? Oh, man.
Oh, man, you are on tonight, Sir Lemon. Wow.
Is that got to be the longest running joke in the community now? I'm just
Yeah.
Hey.
First is LOL. Where can I find a good agent? And Fallon is the least political of the three, at least based on the last time I ever watched any of them. Yeah, see, the thing is, nobody's watching them anymore. That's like 2.3 million people, but they're all in. It's what you. But the gray hair per capita is higher than the weight per capita at a Comic-Con. Watching them.
No, Netflix is not the big three, Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, something has changed. All
Mhm.
right. No, but another thing that I was thinking about this whole Colbert thing, is that they're probably in contract negotiations because his contract's up the next May. That's when the show's ending. How much I'm wondering how much more is he trying to demand out of that? Maybe he wants to like go up to his own thing, or he thinks since he was the highest rated TV show on the network there, that he was demanding a lot more money, and they just said, "Screw you, you're not worth it."
I would like to.
That
what does highest rated mean, though? I mean, I want the numbers, because without the numbers, highest rated is just a relative term.
They said he had like 2.1 million viewers or something, but so that means that in order to have to make the $100 million back, each viewer would need to bring in, what is it?
$50 at least.
$50 a piece, and that's lots and lots of ads you have to pay that $100 million.
But you got what? You got like 350 million people down there, something like that.
Yeah, but you're not going to get the ratings on shows like you used to, just because of the vast variety we have. That's
the whole point. Media now is so diversified and scattered. you're never going to get mass media popularity on anything anymore. I don't care how good it is.
Okay, now here's something interesting. There is a Fox News late night show with a guy named Gutfield. Gutfield has surpassed Stephen Colbert. Colbert at one time was the highest rated late night TV show going until Gutfield took it over.
Is that the channel that Curtis shows on his live streams at times?
No, Gutfield is on Fox.
He's on Fox News.
Okay,
It's
but
late
I
night TV thing.
thought there was a news guy that Curtis would show from time to time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Gutfield though. Curtis,
Yeah.
Curtis, let us know in the chat which one it is that you.
Because he would kind of do a lot of social commentary on the political scene or whatnot at the end of his shows or something. So
Yeah.
and he was
Well, it
pretty.
says that
If it's the guy I'm thinking that Curtis showed, he was actually pretty entertaining and funny.
Yeah. Well, it says that Gutfeld is he averages 3.1 million viewers, and he has outdrawn CBS The Late Show with Stephen Colbert for 21 straight months among total viewers, and 13 months in a row among the advertiser coveted demographic of adults aged 25 to 54.
Yeah.
I'm just reading what it says to me here in the information. So.
Huh.
But old man Bird, I'm still jealous you asked what Mikey's shirt said and not mine, but that's a whole different talk. But
Well, maybe if you showed us your shirt so we could read
oh,
All right,
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
don't take it off. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dude.
private for
it says,
Kayla.
I plead the fifth. I did some shit.
and,
I plead the fifth.
and is that like a fifth of alcohol on the shirt? I'm guessing. Right?
Yes, it's a Cooper Allen shirt from a
Okay,
song.
I
plead the fifth.
I totally relate to that shirt now. I totally get that joke. Yeah.
Gutfeld, I was
Uh-huh.
meaning, Curtis. Yeah,
Sorry.
not Russell Brand. That's
Sorry.
Russell Brand. No, not
Sorry,
him. No,
Yeah, it's Gutfield.
Gutfeld.
All
I
right,
was
so I
talking
think
about.
we beat off that dead horse for long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to the South Park episode there.
Did
Has
you get
anybody-
it, you bastard?
has-
I have not seen it, so I really don't have much to say on it. But oh well.
Oh man.
Well. The biggest problem that I had with the episode is so much gold that they could. There's so much stuff they could make fun of Trump for even on either side of the aisle. I personally would have gone with the easiest route there with the whole Epstein thing. Heck, he could have had Trump and Epstein hiding on a duplicate island that's literally right next to the regular island, and everybody and all these people can't see the copycat island. He's him and him are hanging out, or he could do something, or they could have done they've done plenty of stuff with the things there. They could have done the Iran thing.
Yeah. Well,
No.
or Gorilla, what they could have done is, in that scene where he's in bed with Satan, they could have put Epstein to the left of Satan and have Trump there, and they could have a threesome in the bed there.
Well, the whole thing with is they went with the cheapest, laziest fucking route to go. You got the small dick. That joke's set and sailed all the way back in elementary school.
Well, what season is South Park in now? Like 2003. Okay.
27.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
27 season.
that is getting as bad as the fucking Simpsons. Like it's been on too long. Come on, you can't be creative for 27 years and keep it fresh. Like, I don't care how intelligent your writers are; they're going to be repeating old stuff eventually, right? And
Yeah.
you know what? I just wish they would. I'm not a big fan of Trump. You know that. I mean, I have mixed feelings about him, but honestly, give Trump a rest for like maybe 6 months, guys. We are trumped out. We are trumped out.
Well, they're getting paid $1.5 billion, and welcome August.
Welcome August.
And I think they specifically wanted him to do a couple Trump episodes to get people way off the Colbert thing.
You know what they should have done? They should have done a as you call him, Colbert episode, making fun of Colbert. Now that I might have considered watching.
No, that wasn't it. But they just took the laziest joke they could find, and they spent way too. Feels like they barely spent any time on the whole NPR thing, which could have been hilarious. They expanded out the part with their programs NPR and it got canceled there. There, blah blah blah. Like one, maybe two references to Epstein, So like the stuff with like they could, but it seemed like they didn't know which. The first half hour seemed like they didn't know which direction they wanted to go with the episode. But then the last half was just sitting there spending the entire time making small dick jokes.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of sex jokes. You guys know how many we've made on this channel here. Which reminds me, did I tell you guys? I had a tear in my eye this morning. I looked down and I seen that I had a YouTube notification and I got a comment saying reporting. And it brought a tear to my eye. I got my first reported live stream there, and someone had the heart to tell me that they reported it. I just wish I knew which joke offended them so I could tell a lot more about it.
Oh, God.
Hey, tell me something, Gorilla or Germ or PvP. Wasn't there a rumor that, Trump was going to do something with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the guys that created
yeah. Oh no, they just said that's this outdated show, outdated humor, blah blah blah. If me, I would just say if that's what they thought about South Park, I would just look at the reports and go, "What the hell, South Park?" And just kept going.
Yeah, well, I thought he said something to them, like something derogatory or threatening or whatever.
Everybody's making. See, this is the problem with the thing is, someone can make something up completely bullshit, and the news will run with it. But then the person will delete the thing. Then nobody knows what the source is.
Well, the thing is too, there are a certain percentage of people that want to blame Trump for everything. It's like, well, the reason I have hemorrhoids, it's that goddamn Trump guy, right? It's like, no, it's not.
I've been making fun of Trump over these last 6 months, where like if you see a major disaster or something else go wrong, I said, and it happened on Trump's watch.
Yeah, well, he got blamed for a tornado that happened 100 years ago. That would make me fucking laugh. That would make me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Well, you know the thing, the Canada's pretty much screwed with this trade war crap we're going through right now, right? And it's like, okay, like Trump is like doing this stuff to Canada, but the thing is, Trump isn't the real problem. The problem is we have no government here because Carney is a weak ass. Carney's a banker. He's never led nothing. He couldn't lead a dog around on a leash, right? The guy is completely useless. He's not a politician. He's not fit to be a prime minister, which morons voted him into office. Mm-hmm. I'll never understand why. So it's like, it's not Trump's fault that we're getting screwed over. It's Carney's fault. And I get it, right? So it's like the problem is the problem is in-house here at home. It's not because of what Trump is doing to us.
Right.
I just wish people would actually stop talking about Trump, because it gets kind of repetitive after a while, and I don't really give a fuck anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
For my language.
Well, I just thought of this really cool idea. I thought that if and when King Charles III decides to, become deceased,
abdicate.
Abdicate. Well, by deceased. Yes, that's what I meant. Anyway, my idea was that William, of course, is going to take over right after he goes. After Daddy's gone, William takes over. Sure. I just thought, since Harry's going to be waiting in the wings, why doesn't he just the heck fly over here to Canada, kick out Carney, and say, "Here, I'll take over Canada as the protectorate until my brother's done. Then I'll go back and I'll do the monarchy thing, and whoever else wants to come in after me, there you go." I mean, that's simple.
That's not the way the protocol works, though, Mikey. Right?
I know. Yeah. But you see,
I think Prince Chuck, I think he's useless too. He went to the Parliament and gave a speech a number of months ago praising the Liberal government, and it's like, Chuck, get your head out of your backside, you moron. I was so, oh God, what a douchebag. Anyway, I want the monarchy to end. I want it abolished. I'm against the monarchy now. It's an antiquated, outdated, hundreds of years old system that has no relevance in the modern world. And the only reason I was a monarchist when Queen Elizabeth was still alive, she was a really good queen. Like, she took over during World War II when her dad died. And she was a teenager when she became the queen back in the 40s or whatever, right? She was a good leader. I mean, I remember every Christmas she would do her Christmas address to the Commonwealth. She always, said something inspiring, and I had respect for that woman because she did try. She actually did. She made mistakes. Of course, everybody makes mistakes, but she did try to be a good queen. And then once she passed away, I was like, okay, this is when it needs to end. It's done now. We have a classy lady. She's gone to her afterlife. Rest her soul. But seriously, Prince Chuck. It's like, come on. I'm done with this.
Yeah, but here's the point I was trying to make. PvP is that.
Sure.
Would you like to see William take over after his dad's gone? Because his
Not
dad
really.
is not in good health. So.
Not really.
Here, I got a
Not
question.
really.
How did we get on Canadian politics?
We're actually talking about the English monarchy, actually.
Yeah, that's their royal political days.
I just think, okay, William was a helicopter pilot. He's got skills. He's got a lot more going for him than Chuck ever will. But he's just going to be another one in the line of monarchs, and we really don't need it anymore because it really serves little purpose. Let's face it.
Well, so let's catch up on chats here. August is giving us a heart. Thank you.
Nice.
It's always good to see such people over there.
Love that Pink Floyd avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flying pig.
Well, we try to be good people, and I like to hear everybody's opinion, even if I don't agree on it. And Trump doesn't. Sit down, you're on the panel. What? I make you read your own.
Yeah, come on, read your own thing. Sit down.
Dan.
Hey.
All
Hey,
right. Well, all right. Well, I said Trump does not have a small dick. He's the biggest one around anyway.
Now, how would you know?
I think, Mikey, you're missing the double meaning in that sentence.
You mean the double entendre? No,
Yes.
I didn't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And that's French. Entendre.
Obviously, he and Dr. Gotha, King Charles III.
King Charles III.
Dr. Gotha. Okay.
Well, I think Pope Leo the 13th is sophisticated, but we all know him as Pope Bob, so I think that's good.
That has the scars all over his face. And he runs around with the knife stabbing people.
Actually, could we have a Chucky sequel where it is King Charles in the movie? That would be great.
That would be great.
You got access to AI. You can make it.
I would enjoy that. I would actually watch that one.
If you look up VO3, you can make your own sequel.
Oh God.
And are you tired, girl? I'm always tired. And Chris is saying abolish anarchy. So I'm guessing he's saying bring on the globalism.
I know, Curtis. You made a mistake.
I see that.
There's a huge difference between those terms. You realize that, right, Curtis?
Yeah, Curtis knows.
Yeah, and she may be not even human. She evil.
She evil.
The only thing that closely can say it's evil is that people claiming that she had Diane killed. For all I know, it was an accident. That was.
Who's
I
evil?
mean,
come on, Gorilla. No.
Who is the? I miss who's evil. I don't know who she is. You're talking about.
Well, they say that Queen Victoria II was behind the demise of Fayed and Diana. So
yeah. Well, Queen. They talk about Queen Elizabeth there, but she may be killed. The person died. Kind of like I haven't researched it enough to know what to think, so I don't have comments on it.
No, I kind of think Diana's lifestyle towards the last few months kind of did that to herself in a way.
Hey. And quite frankly, I don't care enough to research it.
Actually,
It says Lizard Queen.
there's no point talking about deceased people anyway. It doesn't matter anymore, right?
Well, that was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Daniels. He said, just got in for my night walk. Thanks. And hey, Connie, how's it going?
Hey, Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Welcome. From what I've heard, King Charles is as well. Wait, sit down. Read your own. Read your own, sit down.
Come on, sit down. Wake up.
Well, yes. From what I hear, King Charles is as well a closeted Muslim. From what I hear.
Really? So then what does that make his children? Arabs? Come on.
Have you seen what's going on in the United Kingdom the last 6 months? Have you listened to Starmer talking about letting all the immigrants in? And, they're basically, the government is all pro-Muslim there. And, basically, if you're born in Britain, a Brit that believes in, Christianity, you're pretty much hooped.
Well, I guess they're all screwed because they're overrun. So
they're doing it. They're doing it to us in Canada too. Because Carney actually went to the Muslim.
They've been doing that for.
He went to a Muslim meeting this year, and he said, "Muslim values are Canadian values." And everybody in the chat was going, "No, they're not. Canada's a Christian country. We've been a Christian country for over 150 years. We're not a Muslim country." Carney will kiss anybody's ass if he could get 10 votes. Is what I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where is Pierre in all this? Pierre hasn't said a word, has he?
He's in Cuba. He's in Cuba with his talking to his daddy's grave.
You're not talking about Pierre Trudeau, are you?
No, I'm talking about Pierre Poilievre.
Yeah, well, he's actually working. Actually, it was on tonight. There was an all candidates forum I watched just before I came on Gorilla's channel here for about 15 minutes. There's probably about 10 people running. They called the by-election a while back, right? He's running in the by-election. I think it's August 18th. So it's about 3 weeks from now. And these clowns, these long ballot clowns, this guy's like 20. He's never voted in his entire life. They tried to get, they got 209 fake candidates on the ballot in that riding. Right? Because when you got a 7-foot long ballot, it's going to be pretty hard to find Pierre's name, right? So that went on for like a couple of weeks, and then finally yesterday, there's some videos on YouTube. Some of the news channels reported it. Finally, Elections Canada finally woke the fuck up, and they said this is bullshit. This is illegal. So they said no paper, no long form ballot. We're going to go to that little like 6-inch. You just write the name of your one candidate in. You just write it in, and that's the short-term ballot is what they're going to use in that by-election now, because these clowns, and they only do it to conservative candidates. They don't do it to the liberals, of course, right? And they're saying, "Oh, it's all about election reform." Well, guess what? BCP, there's like 3 provinces that had election referendums over the years for election reform. Guess what? They failed every single time because Canadians ultimately do not want election reform. We're happy with the first past the post system. So these clowns were trying to basically, screw Pierre over. And thank goodness Elections Canada finally woke up after a couple of weeks and said, no, you're not going to get away with it.
And Curtis here saying, I think Satan isn't saying that Trump has a big one. I think he's saying that Trump is a big one. That's the best Trump impression you're going to get from me.
I hope that's not penis envy you have there, Dan.
Yeah, Boomer's asking if anybody else is losing audio. I can't tell on this end unless I actually mute StreamYards and listen back on the stream there.
Everything sounds
Chucky
good
made
here.
a tell a speech for Ramadan and a print speech for Easter. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, he found the issue. Good.
Oh, okay, good.
Doesn't it matter who killed Kennedy anymore? Hey, I just want
We all know who did that.
Yeah, we all know who did it. We just want to see it printed out. We just want to see the files.
Yeah, I want the top secret files to be classified and put out there and just say who it was, get it over with. I don't think people really care anymore, but
I don't think most people do.
Yeah,
personally,
we all know it's the CIA. We just want it printed out.
You mean Kennedy didn't stick a gun in his mouth and kill himself that day? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
So
no.
much for my theory.
Yeah, Kai says, "Hey, how good here, thank you." Yeah, and say, "Hey, I agree to Mel Gibson there," and they do that. What Mel Gibson just said to the whole Western world yet? I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, LBJ did. Yeah. Someone was talking about LBJ was the ringleader behind that.
Well, he had to get to be president somehow, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say this: if they do release the Kennedy files, all the suspects are dead unless they're in their hundreds now.
Well,
Oh, you mean all the
involved.
people that are responsible, Dan, you're saying are probably no longer around. So anybody who was involved, even Babushka lady's probably dead and buried somewhere. And
well, it did happen in November of 1954, I believe.
63.
November 1963.
November
Is this-
3rd,
is this-
if I remember correctly.
No, November 22nd, 1963 is when he was shot.
Was it 63?
Okay, I was off by a couple days.
I remember.
Lost by a couple of days? Come on,
I-
Gorilla. It's
I
in
actually-
history books. You should read it.
I actually remember watching
Hey,
that on
just a-
TV up here,
Mike,
and
do you
I
know
was-
how much history I study?
No.
You'd be surprised how much history I study.
I was being
History and
sarcastic.
politics are-
I understand you know your history, okay? I
Yeah,
do.
history and politics are my strong points.
They're your lifeblood. You can't
Mm-hmm.
survive without them.
No, I can survive without them. I just the stuff I listen to the most because I find it the
Kayla,
most fascinating.
I hope you're taking notes.
see, this is why Gorilla's a supervisor, because he just goes, "Hey, you assholes, get to work," and then he goes in the back room and reads a history book for an hour.
I ain't no damn supervisor.
I thought you were.
He
I thought you were.
wishes.
I thought you were a quality control guy looking after the.
No, not anymore. We
I
told we're not
thought
gonna talk
the
about work here.
PvP. I thought PvP called him a babe.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you had
Kayla
to,
questioned it.
you really had to go there, didn't you? You really had
Yeah.
to go there.
Come
We're
on,
not
it's
letting
all
you
in
live that
fun.
down
You know
there,
that.
PvP.
Oh my
Come on.
God.
We're not gonna let you live that down.
No,
No,
we
it's
can't.
not like he's
Yeah,
dead.
but I'm out of respect for Kayla. I'm trying not to emphasize it anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Curtis. November 22nd, 1963. Yes, sir.
I actually
I'll be right
watched.
back.
I watched it on the TV. I still remember seeing on the live TV. They broke into the television programming that afternoon, right? And I remember Walter Cronkite going, at such and such time, President Kennedy died. And
Yeah.
and my parents were home then too, because I think it was a weekend actually when it happened.
Well, my parents found out actually not only through Cronkite, but remember that the guy from Monday Night Football, I am Howard Cosell, he was the one that came right out and said, "We've just found out that President John F. Kennedy has been shot and killed, blah blah blah."
We only had the CBC then, Mikey. We had one TV channel in my part of Canada.
I feel bad for you.
No, it was, actually, TV was 100 times better then because we had all the hit shows.
Right.
I could watch Man from U.N.C.LE., Get Smart, I Spy, Lost.
Cool.
I could watch like 4 or 5 great shows every night.
Ah.
It was 100 times better than the crap that.
Curtis.
Now.
Yeah, Curtis. That's ironic. That was the same day that C.S. Lewis died. Well, ironically enough, my brother Philip loves C.S. Lewis. That's one of his favorite authors.
What day of the week? What day of the week was that when he was shot? Because I seem to remember it was a weekend. Because I remember my dad watching it for days. I watched it with him. Because my dad was a big JFK fan, right? He thought he was a pretty good president, and he was really bummed out watching we watched the funeral. The casket rolling down in Washington. We watched the whole thing basically.
Okay,
All right,
November
which one got me
22nd.
demonetized? All right.
Oh no. November 22nd, 1963 was a Friday. It was a Friday afternoon.
Okay, I figured it was the weekend. Thank you, Mikey.
I saw it was a Tuesday. Anyhow,
No, it was a Friday.
So,
It
folks,
was
in the next
not.
few days, what would be a good time of day to do a watch party at 47 Ronin?
47 Ronin?
I
that's a
work
good
till
film.
I work till 5 o'clock every day. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome,
Hi,
Kevin
Kevin
Strecky.
Strecky.
Hey,
Yeah.
he says Thursday night.
I'm probably working till 7 Pacific.
Yeah, it wasn't Thursday night, Kevin. It was a Friday night. Or Friday afternoon. He got shot, and then he died Friday night. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And he
remember watching it on the weekend.
He said, but Kennedy may Freemason soon, too. And Daniel said, I read an article that said that the people of the palace are worried that King Charles may not reach his next birthday because he is so sick. His 77th birthday is November 17th.
Ah.
All righty.
Welcome back, Kayla.
Daniel's
Did you all
hot
take a
topic.
shot?
Well, I'm
Not yet.
working on it.
All right. So who wants to do a breakdown of a press interview that's like 12 minutes long?
You can do it. I don't know what the hell you're talking
I'll be
about.
right back, guys.
Okay. Now, okay. First question here though is, when you're looking for a police chief, what are you looking for?
Let's see. A really fat guy that loves donuts.
Okay.
No.
If you're from this city, it's BIPOC, transgender, socialist.
Yeah. Well, this lady here does not bring police chief to me, because, like, I want someone who will just, because the police chief job is just to do the press releases, balance the budget there, beg for more money, and maybe talk down to a lieutenant once or twice when they need it. But this lady here has so kind of she's so condescending, and it just makes me just want to smack her. It's like she talks
So in other
down
words,
to you.
so
Okay, here we go.
you're a traditional carrier.
Yeah. So here we're gonna start with this here.
Okay.
Want to take a minute?
Oh, I heard a pop. Hey, Daniels.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. We're gonna break down this press release here.
To give you guys an overview of the incident from the weekend. First of all, I think it's very important that everybody understands we had well over 150,000 people in the downtown area this weekend. We had a major Big Three basketball tournament at the arena. We had a Reds game with large crowds, and we had the Cincinnati Music Festival.
Okay, so you got two big sports events and some kind of festival there. You can only draw in 150,000 people. And what was supposed to be a big tournament?
Your average sports events got what at a stadium? Maybe 20, 30,000?
The game I went to, they had 70,000 people in the stands.
So you got bigger stadiums.
The Reds game would be about 60,000 on its own.
Okay, so your stadiums are bigger than we have around here. Okay.
Yeah, but she's just like, we had three big events here. I was like, just say you had a large crowd with some big events there. But anyhow, that's
I sense there's an excuse coming up here somewhere.
Oh yeah, there is.
Wonderful, wonderful events for this city and all the people who attended it. Unfortunately, we had one incident late Friday night into Saturday morning that is getting all the attention and undoing the good stuff that happened this weekend.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's more than one incident, but this one here is just one that just seemed to have been kept quiet there, and everybody just grabbed their phone and started recording. But I'm pretty sure you all seen the one where a group of like 5 or 6 people sat there and jumped a couple. Then it just happened there.
That's the incident that you're well aware of that occurred at 4th and Elm. I, like many, woke up Saturday morning to the video. The incident occurred. We got our first call at 3:06 a.m. First officers were on the scene at 3:12 a.m. Based on the body cam footage that I watched, that response time is completely acceptable because the downtown area still had traffic congestion from all of the events.
And see, she's bringing up that like it took them 6 minutes to get there, but nobody's complaining. Nobody's talking about. Nobody even said a thing about that.
Well,
Jeremy,
my question is, policing is always challenging. So why is she being so freaking defensive? Like, it seems a bit weird.
Yeah, but nobody was criticizing the response time is the thing, and she's bringing it up. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, doesn't it usually take a response time when you have an incident somewhere?
No, it depends. Like
Yeah,
but like when it all depends on what the incident is and the responding and how many calls the thing has and what the cops. Like when I got in my accident, I had a cop here in about 4 minutes, but that's just because he had to get up and get into his car and then drive 6 blocks.
Yeah, but
When
you
the bank got robbed, the cops were too busy getting their donuts and coffee at Casey's right across the street, so it took them 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you got like 200 people in your town, Gorilla, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that they took too long to respond. It's they couldn't do shit when they did respond.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
that's the problem then.
And hey, FKHC 2005, welcome.
Upon arrival, the fight was over with.
Good to see you,
The
Daniel.
fight was over when the officers arrived. And the majority of the participants were gone. The officers did exactly what they are trained to do. They gathered information from the victims that were still at the scene to complete an offense report.
Well, that's because they were too beaten to move. That's why they're still there.
I will tell you, at this time, we have victims and suspects identified, and we have charged 5 people in this offense. I'm not going to release that information to you. I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn themselves in at one of our police districts.
Now, why will they not give us the information of the people involved?
They generally don't do
I think
that.
they're not quite bright enough.
Well, I think also they have to be certain of who the individuals are before they're going to start naming people.
They've been charged in the incident.
Yeah.
They've been literally charged.
They've been charged, they're just not releasing their names.
I still don't think they often make a lot of this stuff public in the early stages of an investigation.
Oh no, it's a matter of public. It should be a matter of public record.
It should be, but often they don't make it public early on.
When we have incidents and all that, like you said, we had this incident there. They will release the names, and then all of a sudden, if they're looking for more people, all of a sudden people will start coming forward. Well, I know that this person's associated with this person, here, but you know that's how you gather information. You release the names, and people will come forward and go, "Hey, well, I know they're associated with this person."
Yeah, I also think the cops are. Go ahead, Jerm.
Well, to be honest, we know why they didn't do it. The melanin count was just a little bit too high.
I think with social media and all the crazy we're living in a crazy world, let's face it. I think the cops are actually kind of gun shy of putting themselves in a position where they might get sued by some asshole. So they're very overly cautious, I think, at times.
No, they're always getting sued. That's not the problem.
Okay, well,
we have 5 we have charged and anticipate more. Let me be clear. Anyone who put their hands on another individual during this incident in an attempt to cause harm will face consequences. I don't care which
To
side of
sum
the
that up,
incident.
she's going to. She is filing charges against the old man. She's just going to wait until after the press conference.
Yeah. Oh, she just seems like this person that just sits there, wags her face. She's like the person that's like, get off my lawn, and just sits there, wags her finger. You're having trouble if you don't get off my lawn. She just seems she has the attitude, but doesn't seem like she has the force to back it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the Karen.
Or the fight they were on. If they place their hands on somebody in an attempt to cause harm, that is unacceptable.
Well, you see, and that's just repeating yourself and it's like talking down to you a little bit.
This is
Fast
still
forward
an
to
open
tomorrow morning. An old 58-year-old man with a broken collarbone, I believe it was, is facing assault charges. While the young people who curb stomped him and his wife will never see a day in court.
Yeah.
Well, it
Jason?
sounds like Canada. Only in Canada, the cops probably would just walk away and wouldn't even do nothing.
Yeah. Here, let's catch up on chats real quick here.
Yeah, it's more this broad's kind of depressingly boring.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, I want the monarchy over. I don't think I want Chucky dead. Yeah, I was suggesting a movie night daycares. Okay.
No, I just send Chuck over to Epstein Island for the rest of his days.
Yeah, but you know where it's,
He would enjoy that. Don't be giving it. He'd be enjoying that. That'd be throwing him a bone. You don't want.
Yeah, but
yeah, you don't want him over there in Epstein's secret islands.
at least we wouldn't have to pay millions of dollars when he comes to Canada and freeloads off the taxpayers here.
Hey, Jim.
Because every time a royal tours Canada, the taxpayers have to pay millions to keep the security around them. Right? It's bullshit.
Sometimes I think he lived on a secret volcano lair.
Yeah. So old man Bert says, "Well, Daniel, I'll make you read your own since you're on the panel."
Daniel,
hot topics.
Yeah,
Daniel,
police chief.
read your statement.
Yeah. Yes, I got it, Kevin Junkie. That's what she is exactly.
That's what she.
So where the cops should have had a lot of cop coverage. Well, they're 6 minutes away, but it seems like they understaffed. If they knew they're going to have three events, I think they understaffed it a little bit. And FKHC says, "Hail,
Hail, Tim."
I think she tried to arrest me in 1997.
So,
Keyword tried. Keyword
she was-
tried.
But Curtis, back in 1997, she was probably much better looking, and you didn't mind, right?
he probably got off with the warning. What do you think, PvP?
But then I'll make you read your own.
Go on, Dan.
All right. Well, I said this to PvP about something. Remember, PvP, everything is bigger in the U.S. and then Canada, even our idiots and jackasses.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Okay, yeah.
I was so ready to hit the button on one of the videos here. It jumped on me. Say, "Hell, Mike, I make you read your own."
It's so good to see everyone tonight.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people in here. Yeah, we got 15 people watching. That show's growing for a reason. What show? It was not a fight. No, yeah, it was a downtown brawl is what it was.
Yeah, it was a barroom brawl.
No, barroom brawls even it's fairer than that, because at least then the guy could grab the cue stick with getting curb stomped.
But there have been barroom brawls before in Guerrilla where they have sprawled out into the street, and then it gets worse.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's see, Mikey. We should set up chart for
chat. I think he was saying chat
for Trek season 3, episode 4, Thursday. is coming out. This one can be controversial. I don't know. I got Twilight. I do Twilight Zones on Thursday. There, I'm kind of gonna be busy here the next few days. So,
the
promises on that.
controversial, the controversial one's going to be season 5, episode 5 of the Waltons, the Firestorm. That's going to be controversial.
Yeah, and if the races were swapped, this would be a hugely different situation. Let's just say,
And me and PvP just, let me read my own. It's okay. Me and PvP just need to speak with Sif Dan about it for this coming Saturday. So, but I think Sif Dan already said that he's covered, that his Saturdays are days off for now until later. I said, well, for later then. So
and welcome Oiler Greg. He says they're protecting the criminals, and that's bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Is what the
cheers. Yeah, thank you, Kevin Stricky, for the idea.
and
we'll chat about it. Yeah, go ahead, Sif Dan.
Yeah, he's still on break for Saturday. Stop making excuses for government hideous protecting thugs.
Racist thugs. Oh, jeez.
Even the new trailers for the Academy need comment pluses. No, they don't. I'm just ignoring them.
I got no interest in fake Trek personally. So
yeah. And Drew says, "What's wrong with how in the fuck do some people get into that power over police?" I'm not sure what
I don't know.
Trying to say on that. Lifelong Jelly is just 15 years here in Germany. That's a joke. Well,
you're in Germany. Cool.
Here, a lot of the sentences are 25 to life.
Yeah.
Well, they give you an option of the parole, unless you get the ones there that give the 1,000-some years sentence. And welcome, Jim's Landscaping. Welcome. Sorry it took so long to get to the chat there. Don't harm people. She's saying unless they are in a certain political party. And she's the police chief. Yes, this is the police chief. She does not She does not have good PR skills. Now, unlike the guy down in Florida, there by I think. Hey, Kayla. Who's that famous police chief? How far is he from you? The one that's always going around he's always getting clipped on like X. She must have heard.
I believe he's a sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff there. The U.S. has much better punishments. Well, depends on where you're at. And nailed it. And
I think the death penalty is the ultimate punishment. So I heard people down in Texas love to kill people. So,
Yeah. And
just saying.
Jim says, I was in Jay's chat for a while, then I left for dinner. Oh, I wish you remember I should be eating. Getting a Subaru commercial now. Oh, whoops. Hey, at least you're getting different commercials. I'm getting his car insurance commercials. I'm pretty sure
car insurance commercials are not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But it's bad when you see 50 of them in a day.
Do you need car insurance?
Well, I'm getting anally raped by my car insurance company, but
welcome
back, Kayla. We'll take
welcome
a
back,
shot.
Kayla.
Sorry, but they just finished up with the moving, so.
Oh, good. It only took 15 hours to load the truck.
Yeah, they just finished her. I had to sign all the paperwork. Sorry, I kind of cut in and out.
Yeah, did you hear my question?
Okay,
did you hear my question?
No, what was your question, hon?
You know that sheriff that keeps getting clipped on X that's down in Florida? He's near you, isn't he?
I believe so. I can't remember exactly where, but yeah, he's pretty close.
He's the Dade County Sheriff.
Dade County. Oh, wait, that's Dade County? Ain't that Miami?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Okay, some might say marriage might be the ultimate punishment. And she could ride my face in Chicago. I'd give it a trip.
Oh God.
Yeah, each to their own, August. Each to their own.
Yeah. Was August saying, I'm pretty sure she's a dominatrix in her personal life. But I think he was trying to say the other part of it.
But anyhow, let's hit play here.
And all potential charges are being investigated for everyone involved. All investigative tools and techniques are on the table,
Well, we kind of already need that. That's a redundant statement.
I really didn't need to know
including
that the tools are on the table, but okay.
were some of these individuals overserved at some local establishments?
Duh.
It is clear to us.
Yeah,
that
blame
alcohol
everyone
played
except for the bastards who actually beat the guy up.
Yeah. So she's basically blaming the bars.
It's the bartender, that bastard bartender, right?
Yeah, that scumbag. Yeah, he served him the drinks in the first place.
The guy that just wanted to sell beer and make some money off his crappy bar. Yeah.
A significant part in this incident.
Oh my.
Well, we'll say this.
I want to thank.
I will say this: if she said useful tools, well, she is a useful tool.
Yeah. Just speed up this her talking a little bit here.
Please speed it up because this is getting very boring. Girl.
Yeah, speed her up to 2.
Every citizen who has come forward and provided us with information. Some of those tips have led to the charges being signed. However,
wait, how can they receive tips when they won't give us they won't give her any information on who the people charged were?
I have no idea.
For us to have 100 or so people down there involved in and or watching this event, recording with their cell phones, and for us to get only one phone call of this incident is unacceptable in this city. One person did the right thing and called 911.
So okay, that's sounding really. She has a good. She makes a good point, but it makes me roll my eyes because of the way she is talking to us. Yeah, 100 people are recording it, but one person calls.
Yeah, when she's saying the one person calls, the other 99 are total dipshits and aren't doing their job being citizens and saying, "Oh, hey, let's do a citizen's arrest."
Hey, remember when we watched Kick-Ass on Sunday? It's pretty much the same thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, but here's the thing: that it's her tone that's throwing me off of it. Just like making me want to just roll my eyes.
Well, it just makes me fall asleep because she could drone on forever. If I was a cop, I would not want to be in that room with her right now.
Talk about holding our juveniles in this city accountable for their behavior and trying to hold their parents accountable for knowing how their kids are behaving. What should we expect from our youth if this is the kind of adult behavior that is setting an example for them? That is unacceptable by the adults in our community. Unacceptable.
Did she just say dumbass behavior?
So she giving us permission to beat the ass, and by beat the ass, I mean actually give them a punishment like the young kids that deserve it, a spanking. You know, she give us permission to start whooping asses here.
Well,
yeah, it makes it sound like she wants the kids to be whipped into submission.
If you love your kids
on their ass, I'm just saying.
When I was a kid in the 60s, my parents never beat me, but they did teach me to respect other people like I would like to be respected. So.
I've got plenty of ass whoopings when I was a kid.
Yeah, but there used to be this thing called the golden rule, and if you grew up with it, you pretty much knew what that meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that golden rule always came with bloody knuckles, though.
Yeah.
Not my life.
Well, your parents were hippies.
Quick.
Don't insult my parents, please.
Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. Social media post that we see does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred.
Does she actually think any of the perpetrators are listening to this?
No. The problem is she's blaming everybody but the people who did the crime.
Well, the thing
she's blaming everybody.
But this is pointless because none of the kids that attacked them are going to be listening to this shit ever.
Well, that's not the issue. She's blaming the journalists. She's blaming the bartenders. She's blaming she's blaming that there's just too many people down there, but yet they're understaffed and she's not she's not doing the people who actually did. And she's blaming the people who videotaped it.
Mainstream media.
You have a culture of finger pointing.
Yeah.
And their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event. What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult. My absolute gratitude for the investigators who came in on Saturday as soon as this video was posted and rolled their sleeves up and got to work. They have done an amazing amount of work in a short period of time. I want to look to the men and women. If you can see me or hear me now, I want to say thank you to the men and women of CPD. You made this weekend, outside of this one incident, an amazing success for the city. It is because of your hard work that we are able to have such large-scale events here in Cincinnati. And we will continue to do that because of the work that the police do all of the time for this city.
Yeah, I noticed that she has to read every single thing she's saying.
Yeah, can we watch paint dry or something? That would probably be more.
Yeah, we've seen enough of her.
Yeah. I'm bored out of my fucking mind, girl. I'm sorry.
So like when I first saw that, I was like just kind of irritated because all she was doing was being condescending there.
You want to be irritated? You want to be irritated? Take a look at the video where the RCMP cop said that traditional values make us extremists.
Yeah,
that one will definitely irritate you.
All right, Sif Dan, your turn.
Huh? What?
Sif Dan.
I said to Gorilla, PvP is trying to set you up to buy car insurance since he is an insurance agent. Of course, I'm joking.
Actually, by the way,
I gotta add mine.
Oh, by the way, it's a coincidence. I just renewed my car insurance on Friday, and I actually got a discount because they started a program a couple years ago where they take your odometer reading every year. And since I don't drive a lot, I only drive around in town, I actually got a discount of about $14, and now I'm down to $42 a month in my car insurance.
Fuck you too.
Yeah, I'm doing that's pretty good.
Well, fuck you. My insurance is $200 higher than that for some damn reason. That's why I'm shopping for new insurance.
Yeah, I think I was 55 last year, and this, the woman I talked to, she's like, "Hey, congratulations, you're down to $42 a month now." It's like, "Hey, baby."
Yeah, and Kevin's saying, "Oh my." PvP, you want to read this one?
Oh my.
PvP, tool on the table. LOL. Yeah, I know it was a lame joke, but I had to make it anyway.
And she's part of the group of the middle-aged white liberal women that need to save these poor disenfranchised black people because of the evil. Well, the problem is people are always pointing out the race, but the problem is when only one side is getting named in it, then people are just gonna start pointing that out more, and then I think it just makes people want to look down on it more. It's like which personally I don't care about the race. It's just so and so committed this crime, they're locked up, blah blah blah. That there. I don't care about statistics and all that other stuff. A good spin, you true gorillas. In Drew 24, that's called white guilt. Of course. And everyone is so willing to film, but not one. Well, the problem is, Kevin, is it's the Daniel Penny effect, where some guy was threatening a bunch of people on the subway there. He went and restrained the guy, and the guy ended up dying there, even though he was drugged out of his mind. And they charged Daniel Penny. Look, I'm not sure. I can't remember how that case came out. I think he was not guilty. Found not guilty.
He was acquitted.
Yeah,
he was acquitted. Yeah.
See, what I don't understand, this recent attack they had in New York City with the NFL offices. The guy was blaming them for mental issues, which is why he went all psychotic and started shooting and doing stuff in there. Where was the security for if that office is so important? When you have like some burly ass, security guys standing by, and if you see this guy walk in there, suspicious, tackle him to the ground, literally.
They're out back having a cigarette. No, but I think I'm gonna send you a video there I think he was more targeting BlackRock, and they're using NFL as an excuse. But I think he was targeting
Maybe,
black people.
maybe.
I'll send you a video on why I think that, because it made a lot of sense when it was getting described.
Well, I mean, most of you have seen that Will Smith movie Concussion, right? That was loosely based on the guy who said that they were getting this, what do they call it, a CPE or CTE, what, in their brain, and then they were going nutso because of too many times they were hit upside the head or
Yeah, but I don't
tackled or
think this
whatever.
guy. But I don't think this guy was in the NFL.
He was. He tried out for it, Gorilla.
Well, tried out for it and being in it are two different things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
well,
guy was he was in the security field. Let's just say that.
The thing is, there are people in the in football that play for like 10 or 15 years and they don't go nuts, right?
Well, there have been a few though.
Oh yeah, but a few is not most of them.
Yeah, but I understand why.
I mean,
a
lot of players can have concussions. I mean, it's a brutal game. Let's face it. A lot of players get the shit kicked out of them year after year after year, and most of them don't go fucking insane, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there
But there
are
are a lot that
people that do, but majority of them, retire and just, live a nice retirement, right? They don't go murdering people,
Well, who was one of the more famous? Yeah, one of the more famous guys that did go nutso was, I believe, Lyle Alzado, who used to play for the Raiders.
The thing is, though, Mikey, you can blame a lot of social illness on mental health issues, and I think sometimes that's a cop out. I think sometimes, sometimes people do have legitimate mental health problems, and I can, I'll give them a pass on that. Obviously, I'll give them a pass on that if they're really that ill. But I think a lot of people tend to use that as a fallback excuse for their bad behavior as well. Sometimes, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, tsunami. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And the other thing too is I'm surprised. Actually, I'm really surprised here in Canada that the CFL, same situation as the NFL. You get guys that get knocked upside the head, concussions, whatever. I'm surprised they haven't addressed that issue of mental health related to it as much up here as they have down in the States. That kind of concerns me as well, because I'm sure there's a few CFL players that have been beaten up around and everything, and they might blame their suddenly psychotic behavior on a concussion or a previous injury or something.
Well, I've been watching CFL. Well, I don't watch sports in general anymore. I just got kind of bored with it actually at my age.
Yeah.
Because after you see a couple, 100,000 games, it's like, do I really need to see this parade again? You know what I'm saying? But I've seen CFL players that get the shit kicked out of them. I've seen them taken off on stretchers in a neck brace, right? Because they're that screwed up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I get what you're saying. Like they can have some horrible injuries. I don't remember. There's probably been a few players that maybe launched something against the league for compensation. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't remember, if and when that was personally, but I'm sure there are.
Alrighty, so it's social media's fault for reporting on this. How dare they? How dare they? And just trying to suggest that there's some justification for this gangbang beatdown or something. Well, like, what did they do? It's how they reported it is the problem, apparently. And don't know the whole story. Yeah, whatever. I wish she was walking down there in that area. And I'd only wish that those who film it at least hold the damn phone still. They always move too fast and have focus problems.
Oh God!
It's that damn Parkinson's cam. I still remember getting my ass chewed out was on Pop's channel there. We're reviewing some movie that they had a bad shaky cam in there, and I just paid the guy. Like, the guy can't help it that he had Parkinson's. And God, someone chewed my ass for that comment.
Hey, Gorilla, I just want to mention something that Suzanne just taught me. There was a breaking news about an 8.8 earthquake that occurred probably somewhere near the Siberian area of Russia. and there's a huge
Yeah,
and there's a
tsunami.
huge
warning.
tsunami. Yeah, that's headed for California, Hawaii, Oregon. You know, the Aleutian
Tsunami
Islands.
watch.
Tsunami
Hey,
watch. Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy, you're up on the hill, right?
Close enough.
Yeah, so we're good. Good.
Why you
Let's
said
hit
8
California.
and
Let's hit California.
Okay, is that in Japan? In
And-
Russia.
hey,
Okay.
Hey,
Sorry.
Pickles, how's it going? Welcome. He goes, evening.
Hey,
all.
Pickles.
It's
Yeah.
been a minute
Hi,
since
LVG.
you see me here.
So Yunsho.
Yeah, and I appreciate you
Usual.
analog times grew up American guys. You got still human sense. Hey, I can still read analog. I actually got an
Saku?
analog clock. Yeah. I bet you
Saku?
if she jumped like that, she wouldn't press charges because of her white guilt too. Let's see.
Oh.
German Kanzler was working for BlackRock too before he became Kanzler. I don't know what a Kanzler is. Yeah, Tim IRL brought up the theory about BlackRock hit. And was it on the IRL that I was listening to that on? Okay. NFL is not it. The guy had 2 years in high school football. Yeah. Yeah, and the guy hit what he hit was because he yelled for his Palestine too and stuff like that. Common sense, I mean, yeah. Mikey?
Anybody know German?
I'll make Mikey read it since he's French.
Yeah, I can read it. It's Gesunder Menschenverstand. Gesunder Menschenverstand. Prost.
Your Greg says Prost.
Prost.
Oh yeah, it's a
that means
tsunami.
cheers.
Steve Lunker is on it since like 3 hours. A gender-free guy.
Ah, okay.
And
yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, it's a weird pronunciation for the area it happened in. The way the way that Suzanne tried to spell it to me, I think it's pronounced like Yushno Scovelance or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's
And
some
Kevin-
area there.
And Kevin Trucker here said something so vile, even StreamYard censored it.
Wow.
No, I actually just hit a space and hit send. Chancellor or Chief. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hawaii is under tsunami watch. The live video is showing chaos on all the roads.
Wow. Thanks, Kevin. Very well.
Well, that's what you get for living on an island. That's what you get for living on an island.
Hey,
Very well spelled.
My
Mikey.
relatives live on that island. Hey, spelled.
And
You just
Be
have
nice, Gorilla.
just climb up to Diamond Handed. You'll be okay.
No, just go to Maui.
Hey, they live
There's
on
some
an
high
island.
areas there. You can go, you know.
Hey, if you live on an island, always have an evacuation plan ready to get the higher ground.
Just don't go to Molokai though. Dangerous.
I don't know where. I don't know Molokai.
It's one of the islands in the Hawaiian island chain there, Gorilla. I've been
That's
there
where
twice.
that's where the leper colony was.
Yeah, apparently
Molokai,
apparently there's like 137 islands on the Hawaiian chain that stretches all the way to the international date line,
Yeah.
but they're so small they're not.
Yeah,
they're not
well-
universally recognized.
Right. Well, I mean, the first one I went to with my folks was Kauai, and then we fly into this airport called Lahui, spelled Lihure, and then the second time we actually landed in Honolulu International Airport on Oahu. So you know, those were the two times I've been to Hawaii.
So some of these small islands are like what, maybe 20, 30 feet across, and that's where Gorilla's going to pin your flag.
Yeah, they're
settle down.
about the size. They're about the size of maybe Vermont or or New Hampshire, or very small.
Oh, hey, Gorilla could colonize one of them and call it Gorilla Land, right, or something. Right?
Sure, he could. Hey, hey, I want to go to Gorilla Land. Come on, let me go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to look. We had some more alerts coming up. And I saw Kevin Turkey. They're all south of me. I was getting slammed again.
Yeah, but that's amazing. I mean, an 8.8 earthquake magnitude and causing such a big, huge tsunami. And this was just
how
in the
big a
last 10
tsunami
minutes.
are we talking here?
Big enough. How many? What are the size of the waves, babe? About 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 30-foot waves.
Well, time to get the surfboard out, I would say.
I wish they could have done that for us when my folks and I, we took this Alaskan cruise, my very first one, and they said that the waves were like 30 feet high, and so the tender boats couldn't go from the ship over to the island over there in Alaska, that Sitka, that Russia used to own. Yeah. So
Yeah, well, I guess if you got enough warning,
Yeah. The breaking news: one of the suspects in the jazz festival beating there.
Yeah.
Guess what his bond was?
How much?
$400.
That's it?
Yeah.
$400?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you want to hear a story about two-tier justice here in Canada? Remember the truckers' protest of 2020, where they protested for 3 weeks in Ottawa, honking their horns? Very peaceful, no violence, nobody got hurt. Okay, the two so-called leaders of that are facing 7 and 8 years in prison. They've been in sentencing for like 3 months now. It's a joke. So they're looking at 7-8 year prison terms for doing nothing except peaceful protest, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, I saw a video today where one of these pro-Hamas guys was issuing death threats on YouTube. Guess what he got sentenced to? A guy that was issuing death threats to people. He got 6 months of house arrest.
Oh, that's lame.
Talk about two-tier policing.
Yeah, here you guys go. This is in Japan.
That's Japan, huh? Japan's coastline.
No, I bet Japan's pretty nervous about tsunamis after what happened to them years ago.
2011.
Wow. Yeah, Kevin Strickey also said that it's scary stuff. BC is under a watch too. 8.7 is no joke. Wow.
Yeah, thank goodness I'm not in Vancouver right now.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Hey,
Durham is near the area though. Seattle could get some.
Yeah, but that's an inland Seattle.
Seattle is at the sound. Yeah.
Are you far enough?
Aberdeen is the place in danger. We're not
Aberdeen is in danger.
We're not on the ocean's coast.
Okay. Yeah, because they'd have to go around. Because they'd have to go around the sound to affect Seattle.
Yeah.
8.7 is strong, isn't it?
Yes.
The strongest ever earthquake was a 9.3 9.7 in Alaska in 63. The Richter scale, like a 1, you won't feel a 1 or a 2, but like you got a 1 that a 2 is 10 times stronger than a 1, but then a 3 is 10 times higher or stronger than a 2, and the scale just grows exponentially from there. So it's like 1 is 10 times stronger than a 2, a 3 is 10 times stronger than a 2, then a 4 is 10 times stronger than a 3. So
yeah, Gorilla, I just want to correct you minorly about that. The worst one occurred off the coast of Valparaiso, Chile. That was the worst earthquake.
That was a 9.3, I thought.
Yeah, well, the one in Alaska, which was on Good Friday, by the way, in the 60 there, that was a 9.2. The one that happened off the coast of Valparaiso said it measured up to a 9.5. So that was the strongest one.
I think
look it up. Yeah,
I think the one in 1963 also hit northern BC, because I seem to remember there was a coastal town in BC that was completely destroyed by that tsunami.
Yes.
I have seen videos of it, but I can't remember the name of the town now.
All right, I'll shut up. Mike was right. And just because you're right, Mike,
go fuck yourself.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Let's see.
Yeah.
August said.
Yeah, it was Yeah, it was the Valdivia earthquake in Chile on May 22nd, 1960, with a magnitude of 9.5. That's the largest in history, and it caused significant damage and tsunamis. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
we're going to read these last three chats, and I think it'd be a good spot to wrap it up because I'm going to go to bed here. Motion of the ocean, it's not so linear, so understood. All right. So thank you, August, for coming. Thank you, Kevin Trekkie, for coming. Kevin Trekkie is starting to put some stuff on. He's had some shorts and stuff put on his channel. So make sure to check out Kevin's Trekkie. That's spelled on the channel here. Thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He has somewhat of a political channel, but he also has his voice from Northern Oklahoma. He's casting shorts. He's going to start doing watch parties. So make sure to check out Curtis Selby. That's it, Dan. Drew24 is on your channel. And thank you, Drew24, for coming. You want to promote him while I'm scrolling?
The Drew. Where's Sifdan? Did he leave? Is he still there? Dan?
No, he's jerking it. He just got himself. He's just jerking it.
Well, yeah, Drew24 does his, arm wrestling videos. He's got some other stuff. So make sure you check him out. Yeah. He's got some different things.
Thank you, LDG, #FreeTheNet, for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always freethenet.org/underground.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're beating down the door asking you when you're going to finish Prometheus.
Yeah. And thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel, but for some reason he hasn't posted in a while. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Yeah. Prost.
Thank you, Old Man Bird, for coming, and thank you again for that super sticker and that super chat. It's greatly appreciated. But he does some little guitar playing on his channel, so it's nice and relaxing. So make sure to check him out.
Yeah, thank you, Eugene.
Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He does Star Trek fan films, occasional live streams. Then he does shorts, his puppy shorts and his lawn care shorts. So make sure to check him out. And thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. He does 3 watch parties a week on his YouTube channel, or on his Cosby channel. But he puts the trailers for him on the Phantom Boomer Explorers YouTube channel. So make sure to check him out. And everybody, feel free to put your links in the chat there. Thank you, FKHC2005, for coming. He has a couple videos on his channel there, so make sure to check him out. And while I am scrolling here, PvP, what do you got going on?
Not a lot. I think I put a couple albums up last weekend. I can't remember. You guys can just look for the most recent posts.
I did. I actually went to your Mock the Hoople playlist, which I found very impressive. And I actually did download 5 of their songs other than All the Young Dudes. So,
I mean, we've all heard any of us guys that are like over a certain age have heard that song 100 million times, right? So,
well, that would be 3 out of the 5 of us.
Yeah.
By the way, I had to re-upload the Hoople album, their last 7th album, Mikey, because the person I originally posted it, I guess they didn't like me sharing it, and they made it unavailable. Because when they make a video unavailable, it's a blank screen. I was like, oh, thank you very much. So I canceled that, cleared that out of my computer, and I did find another good, actually a vinyl rip that actually sounds really good. So I replaced it.
All right, thank you, Connie Cleary, for coming up. Connie does her bird videos there with some nice, relaxing music and all that. If you ever need a little pick me up for the day, just check out her channel of all her birds.
Well, yeah, she has 2 channels. This is her regular, but she also has what they call Fluff Chick Productions. That's where she has a lot of her bird videos that can calm you guys down and everything. They're really good, but she's still looking for 2 red cardinals for me, as far as I know. So as soon as she finds those, I will be fine. I will,
Yeah. And thank you, Scurvy, for coming. And while I am scrolling here, Daniels, you got anything going on?
Nope. Nothing
Hey Dan, where's Coco? We got it. We got to have the one representation of your
Yeah, hold on a
baby
second.
there, Coco, in a minute.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get hold on.
Okay, it's a requirement. Well, while Daniel looks for Coco, as for me, really nothing planned much this week for our show. We are going to go see Fantastic Four First Steps on Thursday, and then this really weird psychological horror film called Together, which is on Friday. But I will be there for you, Gorilla, for both Twilight Zone and for, of course, the most controversial episode from season 5 for the
That's
Waltons
so far.
on Friday night.
So
Yeah.
far. Which reminds me, I
far.
still gotta record that damn
Wait, do you think
disclaimer
we'll ever
thing.
see the Snyderverse again?
Yeah. So Drew
No.
said, yeah, have a good night there. Drew Troy Forty says, take care everyone. Good night.
Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht.
Oh, Boomer says in our commercial. Thank you guys, Gorillas and Samo in the chat. Good show. It's always wise thoughts.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, August.
Yeah.
And here
Right,
Boomer put his channel in. Always, I mean.
And I just want to say one last thing, Gorilla, is after what I plan on doing is for now, like I said, Mondays and Tuesdays, I've combined all 4 shows, 2 shows for Monday, 2 for Tuesday. I want to get all of those shows done, and then what we plan on doing for the fall and winter is the mystery shows that we're going to do live stream, and we'll have a select panel for those pertaining to what the mystery is all about. Where it's a paranormal one, aliens, or so on. So that's all coming up. That's all I wanted to say. So,
okay.
finish.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And Jerm, what do you got going on?
Tomorrow we'll have a roundtable, free open discussion, whatever you want. They'll start at 5 Pacific time. It'll be a little bit shorter because right after that we have a watch party with Sci-Fi Sis Dan of Continuum starting at 6:30. Then next Monday we'll have another Kaiju movie watch party.
All right, thank you. As for me there, Thursday we'll have the Twilight Zone. I don't think I might stream tomorrow, I don't know yet. But no, we got too much going on tomorrow night, so I won't be streaming. Thursday I'll have the Twilight Zone. Friday will be the Waltons episode, season 5, episode 5, the Firestorm. And then Sunday, we'll be doing Back to the Future there. Where we're
the original.
We're going to be talking about the grandfather paradox there.
Yeah, we'll piss off what's his face.
Now, next week's Cigar Lounge will be on Monday after Germ's Kaiju movie. So I don't know what time it'll start, but we'll have to do the Cigar Lounge on Monday next week because next Tuesday I got to pick up Kayla. So
yes. So okay, that's why when you told me earlier no, I said okay, it's for next Tuesday is when you're going to go and get Kayla. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
All right.
Oh, by the way, don't forget for Larry, our brother Larry, he has moved up his timetable. He was supposed to have his next surgery this coming Friday on the 1st of August, but he has moved it up to August 23rd so far. So in case he might do it earlier or later, I want to make sure you all know he's doing fine. He's resting, but please, prayers are much appreciated at this difficult time, especially for the rest of the family, what they're going through right now. Yeah.
So
thank you, Will.
And have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla. And your useless tidbit of information that you absolutely do not want to know is, did you know that butt plugs were initially made to cure headaches, acne, and insanity? So have a good night.